So said this call pass over me. That time I understood what you meant.
What's up on video, guys? My close friend doing the graduate from the Department of Law, and today she'll be giving guys tips. My favorite part, the financial aspect of her tips. Make sure you like the video physically. So the first question, what do you wish you did when you were a fresher? Like, what would you have done that you did not do?
As a fresher, I should have associated myself with people I had, like people in levels I had. I think I was concentrating on my level mates, trying to grow with them. But the funny thing is that we all know this. We don't know what we're doing. So we should have consulted people that this has gone through or passed through whatever we're going through at that particular point. I think that was one mistake I made. But I adjusted. First semester it was difficult. The second semester I adjusted to meet people 500 level, 400 level, and started well with them. Learned a lot from them.
You have problems with accommodation. How did you like to make friends, get to balance yourself in the room we're allocated to?
Okay, so 100 level, you know, Japan now they used to change with every year. So in 100 level, I was not with any law student at all. I was with the mass comm students and economy students. My roommates, I don't know, I associate them with Shadi girls. One thing about me is that I like changing roommates. So I did not really select roommates where I might stay in Japan. Just got there and said I don't want to select, because if you select and anything happens, you get I shouldn't have. But if fate and God selects for you, then you know that God has a reason for choosing that person for you. I enjoyed my stay with all my roommates.
How do you study? How do you memorize, prepare for cases, exam, past questions? How do you guys write? How do they set questions?
One thing about law is that you must know what's good for you. Some people know how to cram. That's their own strength. So just try and look for your strength and build on that. Some people cram a lot. You know people that before exam like this, 2 or 3 weeks, they are both cramming and putting everything in their head. So that's their own way of learning. While some, they need to follow it step by step. Every lecture, they will go back, pick their book, read it again before they understand. Some people, a day to the exam, I don't know how they do it, but it will not enter.
Mr. Speaker, the issue of tertiary education or any other education is a moral issue.
So for me, how am I going to say it? I have the photographic memory. So I only remember things I wrote in my own hand. What I used to do then is that I make sure I have my own notes. Textbook. If I'm going to read my textbook, I can decide to jot down everything in the textbook, everything I want to read inside it. That's just how I used to be. I can't just read it from the textbook like that and grab everything. I need to see it in my own handwriting, understand it in my own way. And for cases, you need to cram new. You need to cram new because there are some names you cannot associate with anything. Names you've never heard in your life. You'll be wondering how this actually is somebody's name. Foreign cases. So you just have to cram. Just look for a way
to have any tips for cramming?
When it comes to reading the theory aspect, I try to do it weeks before exam. But when it comes to cases, I don't stress myself with cases. For cases, is a day or two before exam. So let's say we have company law tomorrow. So what I do is that each topic, I'll bring out the cogent cases, write them out, the parties, write them out, this versus this, Tally versus Kaboli. Then I pick the first letter of each one, each name for this side. Then I pick the first for this side. Then I jot them down and I create something with it. I create a word from that thing and I cram it. So if it's F I'm trying to remember, when I get to exam, they give us the grace to write. Even before exam starts, you write cases and jot them up in your answer. So what we do, we flip it, then I write it out. I write that word I've created with the first letter of the cases. I write them down, then I start to fill in the gap.
About time management, how do you manage your time in classes, friends, social life, whole time management aspects?
Okay. I feel Java has done most of the work for us. You already created the whole timetable. You just fill in your own spot with the remaining time that is left. But for someone who is going to a federal school that will tend to figure out things by themselves and not have somebody plan it for them and force them to do it, then I could have done things differently. But for me that went to Jambu, my social life wasn't that for classes. Lecturers sometimes determine how things work. You get free period when the lecturer wants you to get, when they have time.
Impromptu classes, like
Impromptu, exactly. They can just fix impromptu classes. And one thing is that some lecturers, they won't come from the beginning of the semester. Then when it's like 2 or 3 weeks to exam or a month to exam, and they will come and start rushing you. So they will now fix classes, and they don't care because they'll be telling you that, don't you want us to teach you? Spoil it and tell you that I've already set your questions. So if you like, come for classes.
what about, because most of law students I've met, both federal and private school, they always tell me that their lecturers are always different. Like for a course, you can have like 4 lecturers in that course, that same course.
Oh yeah, that's very true. Most of our courses are wide. Yeah, very, very wide. They require more than one lecturer to do good work. I think another reason why is that most of these lecturers are practicing. They are not just lecturers. Some of them are part-time lecturers and they have their work. So you can't expect them to be available every time. But if you have 2 or 3 lecturers taking that course, when this one won't be available, the other person can fill the gap. Lecturers, because law is wide, law is big. They have their own area of specialty or interest. So not all of them can teach everything. They can't. If they tell you that they can't. They have their own area where they like, and most of them build on that area. And so when they want to go into the lecturing, they choose that area they like and they work on it. And even in the same course, in company law, let's say in company law now, lecturer can say, oh yeah, this is the aspect I'm more good at. And another one will say, oh yeah, this is the other aspect I'm more good at. Two of them will come together and take the course to help the students and better communicate.
How did you make friends in school?
For me, as I said before, I relate better with girls than guys. I'm an introvert. I flow well in my comfort zone. The only place I find comfort is in my own house, room, my own abode, and that's where girls are now.
Your bag essentials, a bag essential that you feel like every law student should bring to class, like always have it in your bag or when you're coming to class, apart from your black and white.
For a law student, you must have 2 colors of pen. Yes, so 2 virals and different colors. Red and blue, or red and black, or black and blue. Because one thing is that you want to write cases, and to help you remember those cases, and when reading, to make you easily identify them, you need to make them look different. The lecturer is dictating. You cannot decide to say, oh yeah, let me write it in italics. Let me curve my hand. Make it look different. What you do is use another color to make it look different. You need highlighter because your textbook, my textbook there in school, almost everything got to a point I started using a different color of highlighter on and everything highlighted. because when you're reading, like, this is important too. It's even more important than this part.
How do you manage your finances in school? Because law students, they buy different textbooks and they do literature. So how do you manage your money in school?
For me, I collect my money separately. When it comes to feeding, I collect that one separately. When it comes to buying of books and every other thing, I collect it separately. When we resume afresh the new semester, what I do is I write down, or before leaving school, after exam, before the seniors leave, I read them and collect the names of those textbooks that we read to figure out if they're same lecturer, because lecturers determine the textbook that you will use. Some lecturers have their own favorite books. They work with those books. One thing about law is that you can pick up a textbook and not find the topics you want inside. And you pick up another textbook with the same name for different author and you find the topics you want. So the lecturer will be taking that course and the textbooks the lecturer will want. When I get the name list, I mostly buy my books from home, or if I can't find some of them from home, then I will come to school and buy. And one thing is, I would advise anybody that wants to buy books, they should not buy pirated. Because it's something you keep it in your library, you still need to refer to it, you still need to use it. Buy good ones, or buy pirated ones.
Emotional health. The most important one.
See, I've had time doing exams when I was in third year level. Contract, second semester, I was reading for exam and it felt like closing entry. We're having it tomorrow. I don't know what to do again. When Jesus said, "Let this cup pass over me," that time I understood what it meant. But it can be very, very emotionally draining. Being scared of failing, and the fact that if you fail or if you get below a certain GP, they will have to move you. You that you've been telling your family about studying, they will now move you to another department. That can scare you. But what I would advise anybody to do, find the right people, or find the right system. If it's music that can calm you down, listen to it. If it's movies, sometimes I watch movies when I know that I don't know what to do again. This thing is not entering my head.
Sorry for the break in transmission. This video is dedicated to her. Thank you so much for commenting on my videos, Elizabeth. I know that you are going through a lot in school right now, and this video will help you start your school year off or your new semester. Make sure you check the video out. Try to find balance. Sorry for the break, my phone storage.